So are we only going to play games from the 1001 games you must play before you die?
That's the plan.
Well, what if we wanted to play games that weren't on the list?
Well, I guess we'd need a completely different show.
And we're back, and I'm fighting rainbow spiders.
Rainbow spiders are definitely the most deadly of all the rainbow-related spiders. Of all the Lucky Charm-related spiders.
Okay, that makes a little more sense. I was going to say, yes, rainbow spiders are the most deadly of rainbow spiders.
Well, I would say naturally occurring phenomena spiders. So rainbow spiders definitely more deadly than northern light spiders.
Or light bright spiders.
Or light bright, light bright, turn on the magical colored lights.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure we're talking about the same thing. We won't go too far into that because, like I've said from the very beginning, we know that there will be some overlap. I know that the Grumps had a good long talk about Light Bright. So if you want to know about Light Bright, go watch Game Grumps.
Did they?
Yeah. Or does that bum you out?
Makes me sad that they stole our material. With a time machine, I'm assuming.
Yes. Assuming anyone will ever see any of this.
I'm going to now assume that anything that has been done on the internet before this was done with time machine theft.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, I mean, the government's had time machines for years, man. Don't you know? They've been using them at Roswell.
Conspiracy theories make me so angry.
Really? They make me so happy. Because they make for really, really great, terrible documentaries.
Well, they do, but at the same time, somebody out there actually believes in chemtrails.
Oh, yeah, man. Like, I mean, all that means is they have a fundamental misunderstanding of science.
But not even a fundamental misunderstanding of science. That means that they're willing to go out of their way to believe stupid shit in order to convince themselves that the government is bad.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I don't know if it's specifically a North American thing, but there are a lot of people out there who think that the government will do absolutely anything they can to hurt their citizens. Which, I mean...
They will.
Yes. But, I mean, it doesn't even make sense. Like, if there's no one to govern, then there's no reason that you should be in power.
My favorite is the conspiracy theories that turn out to be true.
Oh, I mean, those are always good, but, I mean, they do fuel the fire.
But they're usually not actually, like, they're very rarely actually government. Like, the only one that ever really comes to mind for me is the Scientology one.
What's the Scientology one?
Scientologists actually infiltrated the government to remove specific things from any records about Scientology that would make it sound like a cult.
That actually happened?
That happened.
You're fucking shitting
That is
me.
totally a thing.
What? I need to know more. Please tell me more.
I honestly will have to look it up later, and then we'll talk about it on like the next episode. But yeah, that was a conspiracy theory that actually happened.
Holy shit. I don't know what to say about that.
That actually, what just happened on screen just worked out really well for me.
I wasn't paying attention.
One of them pulled my priest into the front line, and then the other one pushed my priest right back to where she was.
Well, you can't really have any complaints about that, can you?
It's like they had an argument. One of them was like, I want her in the front, and the other one's like, no, she looks better in the back.
I'm sorry, I'm still just, I'm having a hard time getting past the fact that Scientologists
Infiltrated
the government in order to change records. I don't even know what to say about that. It's amazing.
Yeah, those ones are super interesting, but then you get like chemtrails and, you know, you can't melt those jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Oh my god. That one has been debunked so many times, because there was more than just jet fuel, like, fucking lit up in there. There was a ton of shit that was burning and eating away at those beams for fucking hours.
Well, I mean, on top, like, it doesn't matter if it's been debunked. We've also pretty thoroughly proven we've been to the moon.
Yep.
With, say, retroreflectors that we still use in scientific tests today.
Yep.
But, like, I've now said this, so someone in the comments is going to call us an idiot for believing that we've been to the moon.
Oh, but there'll always be someone who's like, you know, you're all just sheeple, you're all pawns of the government. And at the end of the day, that may be true, but at least we don't believe in chemtrails.
Here's what I want to know.
What do you want to know?
How have they not figured out that as soon as you say the word sheeple, you're wrong?
I don't know. I don't think that anybody actually uses that term.
Oh, no, they do.
Like someone has in honesty.
Yeah. No, check out the Facebook page March Against Monsanto.
Oh no.
Like, I've been exposed to this stuff now. I have to sigh and shake my head on a fairly frequent basis.
Does it actively make you sad?
So sad. But like every time even like when I have a friend who on Facebook will call somebody sheeple, and I'll be like, how do you not understand that as soon as you say that, I stop taking your argument seriously?
How do you sleep at night knowing that nobody thinks you're for real? Like, anyone who honestly uses the term sheeple, I pretty much tune out immediately afterwards.
You don't give them all of your respect and attention?
No, I do not. That would be the opposite of what I do.
I can't imagine why. They have so many enlightening things to say.
At the same time, I mean, I would say that you shouldn't always trust everything that happens in the government.
Oh,
because I'm pretty sure that at this point it's been proven that there's some shady shit going on behind closed doors.
Yeah, I mean, you should always have some suspicion for the things that you're being told, and if the U.S. government says something, you should probably go to WikiLeaks. But at the same time, people who think that we're being sprayed with Viagra and mind control pills.
Is that what they think's coming out of chemtrails?
Actually, they think it's mind control pills, but scientists actually did a study where I'll hesitate to call them scientists, but people did a study where they found that conspiracy theorists will believe whatever you tell them. They said it's actually Viagra, and people went, oh, that makes sense.
Oh, of course it does.
And the biggest criticism of the study was that they didn't go big enough, because of course they believe that. They actually believe that a race of lizard people control the world's economy.
No, there's not anyone who actually believes that.
Yes, the lizardman thing is actually a real thing that people believe.
I thought that was a joke to make fun of conspiracy theorists.
Nope. You wish it was. It's not.
I wish it was now. Up until now, I had no reason to wish it was. Wow, I don't know what to say about that other than, help. Help us. It just reminds me of the last line in fucking the Universe song. Pray that there's intelligent life somewhere out in space because there's bugger all down here on Earth.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the stupid things that we do. For example, we seem to think that there are people out there who are willing to sit for 20 minutes and listen to us yammer on about conspiracy theories on a weekly basis. Well, on a daily basis. Wow, we are idiots.
We have much higher opinions of ourselves than we really probably should.
So welcome to the very last episode of 2PlayerStart, where we learn that we're not important and decide to quit. That's not actually happening. We are really vain and believe that we are far more important than we actually are. That is not an asshole.
To prosecute our war against the swine.
Thank you for pointing out the not an asshole.
Hey, no problem. I figure out if I'm going to point assholes. I should point out assholes. I should also point out not assholes.
I notice you haven't pointed me out yet.
Look, an asshole!
Glorious is the trap
Do you feel better now?
I was really hoping it would be the other one.
by his own eyes.
By the way, do you actually get spider sense when you detect a trap?
Yes.
Like
You're
that?
talking about the lines that come off of your head?
Yes. Although with him, shouldn't it be like, I don't know, vulture sense? With his giant fucking beak face?
Well, how do you think he detects them?
With his giant fucking beak face.
I can't imagine a different way to detect them.
Yeah, well, I mean, what else would you have in a beak other than trap detectors?
Maybe a nose.
No, man. Noses go on your face.
That's not what beaks are for, huh?
Nope. By the way, I can't quite Holy mother of God.
She's getting promoted.
What will she be now?
I don't know, but whatever it is, she's getting a pay raise.
What are you paying her right now?
Not enough.
As a matter of fact, let's discuss that briefly. You're not paying these people. They just kind of follow you around and kill the people you tell them to. In the scariest place that appears to exist in this universe. Is there something wrong with these people?
I don't know, but I wish I had some of these people in real life. People who just follow me around and kill whoever I tell them to.
Anytime you have a random encounter?
No, just in life.
Oh, okay.
The path is clear. We require
Okay, so let me ask you a question then.
Okay.
Who would you like to have a party of random people beaters around to beat for you?
Remember those conspiracy theorists we were just talking about?
Good. That's a good call. To be fair, when it comes to that, all that stuff, if even if you hate the conspiracy theory community, you have to be happy that it gave us the Ancient Aliens guy. Oh man. Like,
I can't talk about that. I can't talk shit about that, unfortunately. I have a friend who believes in that. He may at some point in time watch this, and I don't want to insult him.
Have I ever met him?
Yes.
The match
Oh
is
shit, who is it?
It's
star is
yes. Way to say his last name. You're gonna have to censor that out.
I am. I was already planning on it. But really?
Yep.
Dude, he's smarter than that.
See, and now this is why I didn't want to talk about it, because if he ever stumbles across this, he's gonna be like, well, what the fuck?
Oh. I just censored that. We love you as a human being. That's all we'll say.
press this advantage.
Press that advantage. Press it good. Press it sexy. Like that, yeah. Well then. Now that we've actively insulted people that we know, I feel like the show has peaked.
This is the last episode.
Oh, good. Well, at least we called it. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Man, oh war.
War, what is it good for?
I hear that it never changes.
How long do you think we can keep this reference loop going?
Well, you just broke it like an asshole.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Greater the glory.
Hey, that right there, that's an asshole.
Oh, for those of you who can't see it, because you can't see what we're doing, he was pointing at me. Go Beakface! That's his name, right? You renamed him to Beakface?
As the
No,
fiend
I
falls,
did not.
Oh. Can you rename your characters in this?
I actually don't think you can.
Well, what a load of shit.
Which I actually kind of like. That makes it like a thing.
No,
They're...
can't rename your characters? 2 out of 10.
So I see we're not IGN.
No. Ooh, well, they didn't give us money, so really we can give it whatever score we want to.
Worst game I've ever played. 7 out of 10.
Oh, God. I mean, I can't really criticize online...
I can.
Oh, okay.
Continue, though.
I can't really criticize online game critiques. I mean, especially big sites like IGN and GameSpot. Those people have been doing it for years. You have to expect that they at least have, like, some semblance of a fucking clue what they're talking about. So, generally, I'm like, okay, that's your opinion. It's your professional opinion. I respect that. However, in the review on GameSpot for Mario Galaxy 1 or 2, it might have been 2, they gave it 10 out of 10, but in their review, they specifically said it's not perfect. How can you give it a perfect score if it's not perfect? And that kind of shit just bugs me. Because I feel like you didn't actually read what you wrote, and they gave it a score not based on what you wrote. It's like you disagreed with yourself.
Well, that was fucking overkill. He had like 4 hit points.
Well, hey man, if you're gonna kill something, kill it good. Anything worth killing is worth overkilling.
If it's worth killing, it's worth overkilling.
Yes. I think that's what I said. Were you listening?
I was rephrasing what you were saying to make it fit within the popular anecdote. Not anecdote. That other thing. Colloquialism? That's the one.
Okay. What did that say?
Swine are not cleanly. Swine are not cleanly folk.
So did you find anything or not?
I did not.
So it was really
Normally those things are accompanied by like you get a disease or you take stress damage or something. For some reason he didn't, and I don't know why. Maybe he already had what he could have gotten.
Oh, okay. I didn't believe that this would be a game with commentary on the various races and factions inside of it.
You didn't think this would be a game specifically about swine racism?
Yes. Yes.
Traps lie in
Dirty,
wait,
dirty swine.
unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Well, I mean, there are worse things you could be thirsting for.
Cock.
I was gonna say human waste, but I guess cock is bad too.
Do you have a problem with gay people now?
No, I was making fun of you for. Oh,
My brother is both a racist and a homophobe, apparently.
when did this happen?
Such
I don't know. I thought I knew you.
Oh, okay.
predate even the earliest settlers.
2PlayerStart would like to state at the very front here.
That we do not agree with my brother's racist opinions.
You're hurting me. And see, here's the problem. You know that I get all anxious about things that people might be upset or offended about. I also know that you like to watch me squirm. But I've tried to live my entire adult life by the motto, I guess you'd call it, of you can't please all the people all the time, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't at least try. And we've talked about this before. I know that you think that's just stupid, but I don't know. I just don't want to make anyone angry. And I get the impression that with you, there's just no way that I'm going to win here.
Nothing that you say will like get you past me finding something wrong with it.
That's probably true. But no, I mean...
The internet has taught me that you can find something wrong with the nicest thing anybody has ever said.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, hopefully, the internet will have nice things to say about us next time on 2PlayerStart.
Powerful blow.
Are we ending this one really early?
Nah, well, it might be a couple minutes early.
Like, really early?
Nah. If anything, it's like 2 minutes early.
Didn't we talk for like 5 minutes before this episode started?
Yeah, so 5 minutes.
All right. No, I'll take it.
All right, so now that we've killed another minute, join us on the next episode of 2PlayerStart, where maybe I take a nap.
This is going to be a boring show. AoE attack that just jacks up my stress. And every time he does that, he makes a little zombie.
He makes lasagna? That sounds great.
He makes delicious lasagna.
That's not the fairy. That's not the... What are you doing?
Fairies cost like $5.
For real? Oh, God.
Fine.